Live tonight here on Midwest Sports Net. It's been a week or two since we've had a chance to visit on a Sunday night. Definitely wanted to get to do that with you all tonight. Let us know from where you are watching Midwest Sports Net tonight here in the live chat. Even if you're watching after the fact in the comments section, please let us know from where you're watching. And tonight, let us know which basketball team, Division II or NAI, you would like us to talk about here. It's basketball season. We've made it from football season now to basketball season. Honestly, it's softball and baseball season as well. Lots to talk about tonight, and we will get right into it. Let's talk some Division II basketball. Again, please let us know from where you're watching this tonight. Division II basketball, we had some points scored this week. Let's go with women's basketball. The top point total in Division II in 23-24 happened this week. Faith Simpson from the Northwestern Oklahoma State Rangers put 44 points on the board in a win. Not just a win, but a win over the rivals from Southwestern Oklahoma, just down the road from Alva to Weatherford. It was a 66-52 victory for the Rangers, and Ride Rangers ride as Faith Simpson puts up those 44. A career high for her, tops in Division II in 2024. She did it by way of a double-double as well. How about this? 44 points, 16 rebounds, 2 steals on the night as well. Faith Simpson now with the top point total in Division II in this 23-24 season. Had a graphic for that there. Don't want to miss out on my Northwestern graphic. Let's move on along. Other teams in the top 25. How about Tampa? Number 21, Tampa, with a 77-73 victory over Palm Beach Atlantic. And Tampa now 17-4 on the season in that top 25 ranking. On Wednesday, Zoe Pillar had 39 points, 8 rebounds, and an assist along the way as well. So we're talking about some top point totals for the season this year for some of the teams this past week. And January 21st through 27th, that week it's making up. Tampa, by the way, has just owned Palm Beach Atlantic, and especially since Palm Beach Atlantic has been a part of the Sunshine State Conference. Tampa now 32-4 all time against the Sailfish. That's in women's basketball. How about the number 2 team in the land, Gannon? The Knights with another big victory, and the Knights now have won 18 straight now. Gannon, number 2 in the country, 21-1 overall, 13-0 in PSAC play, and 18 consecutive victories. All-American Samantha Perosco with a career-high 35 points in the win. By the way, that puts her into 3rd place all-time on Gannon's list. Pretty strong list as well. And she is now the 3rd leading scorer on that list. 35 more points. That'll definitely go a long way toward putting you farther along the list. One more women's basketball game in Division II. Southern Nazarene, the number 4 team in the country, they got a win over the rival as well. This one over Oklahoma Baptist, 63-46. And that was on Thursday night. Southern Nazarene remains undefeated. I believe the only undefeated team left in Division II women's basketball, 17-0 overall, 11-0 in Great American Conference play. Hannah Giddy, the Australian, and there are a number of Australians on that Southern Nazarene roster for Coach Trent May. She continued to prove herself. She had her 7th double-double of the season and really, really close to a triple-double on this one. 16 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists on the night. And when you do it with a win in conference play, and especially over your rivals, again, from just down the road, it's nice to pick up that win that way. So Southern Nazarene, again, continuing to remain undefeated. Let's go over to men's basketball for just a little bit. Cal State, Dominguez Hills. Let's talk about them for just a moment. The Toros got good play from Jeremy Dent Smith, and they put up more than 100 points in a victory over Cal Poly Pomona, 101-87 in overtime. Dominguez Hills now 15-3 on the season, 10-2 in the CCAA. This is actually a pretty strong number as a team, though. You get to overtime, trying to make things happen. Dominguez Hills 14-0 outscored Pomona in overtime. That's the way you take care of business right there, 101-87. And Jeremy Dent Smith played 42 minutes and put in 41 points on the night, just 1 point shy of tying the school record in that. He was 9 of 13 from outside the arc, 8 of 10 from the free throw line, also had 4 assists, 4 steals. Pretty good stat line. Well, you're putting 42 minutes of time out on the court, probably going to do that as well. One more, by the way, from Division II. How about this? Ouachita, as the Tigers come away with a win on Thursday night. And in the victory, Emory Knox put together some history for the night. He was the game's leading scorer, had 39 points, a little bit shy of what Dent Smith had done for Dominguez Hills. Knox with 39 points, 13 of 15 shooting. His misses, though, were inside the arc. He was 10 of 10 from outside the three-point line in the win. That ties a Division II record and a Great American Conference record for consecutive three-pointers made, 10 in a row. And the last time that happened, by the way, well, it happened with a Ouachita player as well. Tiger Lakeith Westbrook did it against Harding in 2017. But not only that, his perfection from outside the arc set another D2 record. Well, it tied a Division II record. The only other person to have done this was Rodney Edgerson. He hit 10 of 10, perfection, and there's only 2 people now have done this in Division II history to have gone perfect from outside the arc and done it with at least 10 tries. Rodney Edgerson, by the way, Kentucky Wesleyan back in 2007. So Emory Knox, 39 points on the night, unofficially an NCAA school record, at least when it comes to the school D2 record for Ouachita during the time. 38 points was the previous high. And he's the first Ouachita Tiger to score more than 30 points in a game since 2019. So props to Emory Knox, 10 for 10 from outside the arc there. Big night for him. Let's move on to NAIA. And as we are looking at last week, I want to ask you again, let us know from where you're watching and what NAIA team, what Division II team, women's basketball, men's basketball, you'd like for us to talk about here on Midwest Sports Net as we work our way through the spring, get into February, and then we're going to be talking a lot of basketball as well as softball and baseball as well. Dordt, the number 1 team in the country in women's basketball in the NAIA, 18-0 now against NAIA teams. 18-1 overall, 18-0 against NAIA teams. First time this season that the defenders have topped 100 points, 102-58 in women's basketball play. How about the top team in men's basketball in the NAIA? Grace moves to 20-0 on the year, 10-0 in Crossroads play, 66-60 victory over Marion. And prior to that, an 81-70 victory over number 23 Bethel. Marion was receiving votes. Bethel's number 23 in the country. And on Wednesday night, the number 1 team in the country will take on another ranked team. This one's a big one, a top 5 matchup, as the Lancers will go on the road at Indiana Wesleyan on Wednesday. The number 5 team in the country. We'll keep you up to speed on that one. Number 2 team in the country right now is Langston, another team that is undefeated on the season, 18-0 under Coach Chris Wright. The turnaround there has been nothing short of historical, what Coach Wright's been able to do with these Langston Lions over the course of the last 2 seasons now. And I'm trying to think, only 3 losses, I know. Well, more than 40 wins. I think we're closing in on 50 wins in the last 2 seasons in just really a season and a half with just 3 losses on the year. Langston now 12-0 in Sooner Athletic Conference play, won by 38 on Thursday against Oklahoma City University, and then on Saturday won by 49 against John Brown. So Langston continuing to roll this season. Defending champions in the NAIA, College of Idaho, and the Yotes are now number 3 in the country. Drew Wyman, the big scorer this week, he had 11 three-pointers. Three-pointers, I guess, kind of a key to this show in particular. 7 three-pointers on Thursday, 4 three-pointers on Saturday. Both of those wins for the Yotes, and they continue to roll. One more top 10 matchup. We talked about the one coming up on Wednesday night, number 1 versus number 5. How about number 6 and 7? And number 7, Freed Hardeman, takes care of number 6, Cumberland's 81-73. J.J. Wheat perfection. We like those perfect stat lines. How about this? Wheat, 7 for 7 from the field, 6 for 6 from the free throw line. All the shots were inside the arc. He had 20 points on the night. And Peyton Lay, another person who did not miss, 7 for 7 from the field. That's how you have to do it, I guess, when you're going to take down the number 6 team in the country, and that's what the Lions did. Number 7, Freed Hardeman with an 81-73 victory. Props to them. One more, by the way, I didn't get got to throw the Freed Hardeman logo up there for that one. All right, that's long enough. One more victory to talk about here. The Thomas Nighthawks, and they take down number 11 Mobile this past week, Wednesday night game, and Thomas, the men's basketball team, earns its first victory over a ranked opponent in the modern era. 77-75. They get it done at home in front of that home crowd. I'm sure very appreciative. Joshua Robertson comes off the bench with 18 points in the win for Thomas, and Jalen Lee and Andre Lightbourne each with 16 points apiece in this victory. So the Nighthawks get their first ever victory over a ranked team, at least, of course, in the modern era. So let's a look at basketball here. Softball and baseball getting underway, not yet in Division II. That'll take place this coming week as the month of January is wrapping up here on the 28th right now. Some NAI softball taking place already, NAI baseball taking place already. And we mentioned, I want to talk about Hope International, by the way, getting on the diamond, playing in both these sports. Softball, Hope International, 3-1 on the season. Ali Puente, who is one of the best pitchers in all of the NAIA, she's 2-1 on the season now. And you think, wow, she already has a loss. Yeah, gave up a 1-0 decision. Just didn't get the offense she needed right there. Gave up that one run. But Puente now 2-1 on the season. Hope International 3-1 on the season. We'll follow the Royals and the baseball team also getting some reps in as well. There were a number of baseball games this week in NAIA play that collectively topped 20 points or 20. I'm still thinking basketball. 20 runs for the combined total, putting those 20 runs on the board between two teams, including one that happened today. Oklahoma City 12, LSU Alexandria 11. That was just a 7-inning game, and the two teams managed to combine for 23 runs. Oklahoma City led by Darian Duhon, 4 for 4 on the day, including a home run and 2 RBI. So the Stars pick up the win there. But how about Hope International? 25 runs, and the Royals didn't need two teams to combine for at least 20 runs on the board. Hope International does it all by themselves. 20-5 over Westcliff on Friday. So props to Hope International on that. We're going to talk more baseball. We're going to talk more softball. We're definitely going to talk more basketball into the month of February. And we have a few more interviews on the summit that are right here on Midwest Sportsnet. Got to talk to a lot of people last week. So please check out those videos on the site. Give it a like if you get a chance. Subscribe to the channel. We would really appreciate that. And again, I also thank you for stopping by tonight. A little bit of an abbreviated show, but I missed having the opportunity to talk to you. So we're going to be doing more of that this week, especially with the summit and some more live streams talking about basketball as we move toward the month of February. Conference tournaments are right around the corner, and we have a lot to talk about with that in women's and men's basketball for Division II and the NAIA. And of course, if there's something else that comes along, we did get to interview and talk to some really cool people this week from Major League Baseball, past and present, including a World Series champion. That is right here on Midwest Sportsnet. So thanks for watching on this Sunday night tonight. More to come this week. We appreciate it. Continue to enjoy the videos right here on Midwest Sportsnet. Like them when you have an opportunity. Subscribe to the channel. And again, let us know from where you're watching and what team you would like us to highlight the next time we're on a live stream. In the meantime, thanks for watching tonight as we get ready, I believe, to shut this place down. Are we there? There we go. Thanks for watching tonight. God bless you all. Have a great night. Keep it right here on Midwest Sportsnet.